Have you ever felt it? That nagging feeling that you're stuck, yet weirdly okay with it? The most dangerous prison isn't one with bars and chains. It's the one that feels comfortable. It's the gilded cage we build for ourselves, one small luxury at a time. Think about it. Comfort is the silent enemy of progress. The system, the society we live in, it's a master of this game. It dangles just enough shiny objects in front of us to keep us distracted. That brand new car on a loan that stretches for years. The latest smartphone upgrade, promising a slightly better camera for a hefty price. The 2-day weekend escape you desperately need, just to recover from the week you just endured to pay for that escape. These aren't just things, they're pacifiers. They're tiny doses of satisfaction designed to make you forget the cage you're living in. They're just enough to keep you quiet, just enough to make you think, well, maybe this isn't so bad after all. But here's the revelation. The part they don't want you to realize. They don't need to chain your hands if they can chain your desires. When your primary goal in life becomes maintaining your current level of comfort, they've already won. When the fear of losing what you have becomes greater than the desire to achieve what you could be, the game is over. You've willingly locked yourself in. Your ambition, your dreams, your potential, they all take a back seat to the cozy, predictable, and ultimately limiting bubble you've created. You stop reaching for the stars because you're afraid to let go of the ground. And don't just take my word for it. The data is screaming this at us. A recent Gallup poll from 2023 is absolutely staggering. It found that 74% of employees feel trapped but comfortable. Let that sink in. Nearly 3/4 of the workforce are dissatisfied with their jobs. They know they could be doing more, be more, but they're unwilling to make a change. Why? Because the known discomfort is less scary than the unknown possibilities. The steady paycheck, the familiar routine, the predictable stress eats a devil they know. Let's look at the science behind this. Neuroscience tells us that when we seek and find comfort, our brains release dopamine. It's the same chemical associated with pleasure and reward. The problem is, this process can mirror addiction cycles. You get a short-term hit of pleasure from buying that new gadget or binge-watching that new series. But it leads to a long-term pattern of control. You become dependent on these external sources for your happiness, constantly seeking the next small comfort to feel okay. It's a cycle of short pleasure for long-term control. Your brain gets wired to prefer the easy, predictable reward over the difficult, uncertain path of growth. The economy is built on this very principle. Look at the explosive rise of subscription models. Services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Spotify, they've grown over 700% in the last decade. What are they really selling? It's not just movies, or music, or fast shipping. They are selling emotional ease. They are selling the ultimate comfort, instant gratification, delivered right to your door or your screen. For a small, manageable monthly fee, you can numb your dissatisfaction, distract yourself from your unfulfilled potential, and rent a feeling of contentment. It's brilliant, and it's trapping millions. So, what's the solution? How do you break free from this velvet-lined prison? The answer is simple, but it's not easy. You must consciously, deliberately, and consistently choose growth over comfort. You have to be willing to invest discomfort now to buy your freedom later. This is the fundamental difference in mindset between those who build lives of purpose and those who merely exist. Think of it this way. The wealthy and successful delay gratification. They invest their time, money, and energy into things that will pay off in the long run. Even if it's uncomfortable in the short term, they read books instead of scrolling social media. They build assets instead of buying liabilities. They face challenges head-on instead of avoiding them. The poor, and I mean poor in mindset, not just money, rent their pleasure. They trade their future freedom for immediate comfort. It's about embracing the struggle. It's about seeing challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to become stronger, smarter, and more resilient. It's about choosing the hard path today so you can walk any path you want tomorrow. Instead of buying that new phone, invest that money. Instead of binge-watching another series, take an online course. Instead of sleeping in, wake up an hour earlier to work on your passion project. Each of these small acts of intentional discomfort is a chisel, chipping away at the walls of your comfortable prison. The moral of the story is this, and I want you to remember it. Comfort kills ambition. It does it slowly, softly, and if you let it, permanently. It whispers sweet nothings in your ear, telling you that you're fine, that this is enough, that you should just relax and enjoy the ride. But that ride is going in circles. Don't let the warmth of your comfort zone become the fire that cremates your dreams. The real adventure, the real growth, the real life you were meant to live exists just on the other side of that comfortable feeling. It's time to step out. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, if it sparked something inside you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content that challenges you to be your best self. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What's one comfort you're willing to sacrifice for your growth? Let's start the conversation. Until next time, stay hungry and choose growth.